you should not sing in the original key, because it doesn't sit in your voice where it sits for the original singer. So I think, coming to that place, I know it takes a lot to accept that you can be lower and still sound as good. So, that's why I always think it's so important to always know your range and have a keyboard close to you, and to always kind of really have on your radar. So that is my middle chest voice is here. My low end of my chest voice sits there. So you know exactly on the keyboard where that's at. And this is where my high end of my chest voice, and this is where my kind of limit is to belt out high. And after that, I'm going to have to switch over to head voice, to always have that on your radar. So whenever you pick a song, when you see like, oh, F4. So in my voice, F4 lies very much on the high end of my chest voice. So what is that original singer doing? Is that like on the high end of their chest voice? Or is it like very much on the low to mid? And that's kind of how you can decide, is it in the right place in your voice? So you never compare F4 to F4, but you compare F4 in my range and where is F4 in their range. And that's, because you want to communicate that level of energy. So, in my voice, a high belted note is in a different place. But if I do a high belted, I can't sing it in the middle of my chest voice, because then it's not high belted. It doesn't have that same intensity. See what I mean? It's like, yeah, doesn't have the same kind of intensity as does, yeah. I mean, see, it has a different physical intensity when it actually lies in that high place, or it lies in that low place. Now, so that's why it's so relevant. Just be okay with being lower if that's the place where it is in your voice.
Let the sky fall when it crumbles.